fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again. What we gonna eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. Covid money, miss we eat the yellow rat you. Use the youth, them money, waste and bust a man to statue. Say we like a catch you, but they got in a figure you. Take the spit of money, God and say that is not you. On the head, the man above him, him a got tap too much. It in the kitchen, some a fly well like a patu. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you. It burn me, 300% free. It burn me, garbage pile up the day. It burn me, give the teacher them raise. It burn me, I see corruption fees. It burn me, mash down the people them house. It burn me, every day appear arms out. It burn me, appear money them a thief. It burn me, and them a sell out the beach. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again.
Welcome back to Primetime News.
And a special welcome once again to our viewers on TVJ International in the Cayman Islands and online at onespotmedia.com.
Up first this evening, Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton has sought to clarify the circumstances surrounding the case at the Bustamante Hospital for Children who is in need of surgery for scoliosis.
Now, the surgery was delayed because of poor conditions at the hospital.
And as Jamela Maitland reports, although the child has been referred to the University Hospital of the West Indies, there is still no definitive timeline on when she'll receive the corrective procedure.
11-year-old Ajani Parchment will have to bear the discomfort of her scoliosis a while longer before she's able to live a normal childhood. Her surgery was postponed at the Bustamante Hospital for Children because the operating theatre is not up to standard. It doesn't have a functioning AC unit, making it too hot for surgeries. But during a press briefing Thursday morning, Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton says the procedure can be facilitated elsewhere.
The University Hospital of the West Indies has consented, based on discussions and with the lead clinician there, Dr. Carl Bruce, having consulted with his team at UWIC to make an operating theatre available.
The issue is the doctors who are part of a mission from the United States leave the island in 24 hours. Fighting back the tears is Dr. Robert Bradley, who heads the team. Sadly, he says it's too late.
They want to make accommodations, make the decision today to do it tomorrow. That's not right. It's not right for the patients.
The health minister declared that Ajani will do her surgery. He wasn't able to say when. It's what worries Ajani's mom. Dr. Bradley and his team performs the surgeries for free. He revealed that the team usually does between 12 and 16 corrective surgeries during their visits. This time, they were only able to do 5.
In regards to my daughter's surgery, I still don't have any clue whether it's going to be done or not.
A visibly upset Dr. Tufton describes it as a perennial problem. The multi-million-dollar high-functioning operating theaters are seemingly not functioning.
I have asked for a draft terms of reference to engage a private entity to coordinate the overall maintenance of the plant of a health facility.
CEO of the hospital, Anthony Wood.
We have 5 operating theaters. Of the 5, 2 are presently 3 works, but 1 of them have high condensation taking place right now. 2 actually not functional.
1 has been out for how long?
Many years.
And that's the other thing.
Dr. Tufton explained that a company was contracted to repair the AC in April. Another company has since been brought in, but the problem remains.
The company that supplies the service has been at it for 5 months without resolution. And then we engage another one who said they can fix it, and in fairness, we're prompt to assess but now has bureaucratic hurdles based on their own internal arrangements. And now we're stalled again for 6 more weeks.
TVJ News observed the leadership of the Southeast Regional Health Authority speaking with the senior doctors about the issues they're experiencing. We understand that surgeries like Anjone's that require more than 4 hours pose significant risk for infection. The hospital, however, says it reviews and provides treatment on a case-by-case basis. Jamila Maitland, TVJ News.
Guys, how you guys doing? Good afternoon. Tell me, anybody can tell me why Mr. Tufton still have a job as health minister? Anybody? Other than he look like say him and the prime minister, very close, compadres, you know. So Mr. Tufton a foreigner a signed book. So yeah, you can say no matter what you hear them a chat there, them money a lick head. You see me? There's some, no matter what you hear them a talk, say, maybe that is just a smoke screen. Them money are bridging some way, somehow. Something are going there, or else you couldn't keep that money when so much lives are lost. Why Mr. Tufton still have this job? Mr. Tufton, I want to know if your book writing and book signing, do you think it's the right time to write book and go on tour, go sign book of foreign and all them things there? Me just want to know, Mr. Tufton, if you think it's the best time for you I do the book thing. See him there? I heard him there look like this in a signed book. Foreign, Atlanta. Mr. Tufton book, is it getting in your way of working for the Jamaican people, Mr. Tufton? By you out there hustling a dollar, you're looking for an extra dollar, you get 200% raise, you're not that hungry. So you get enough money to handle your business, you shouldn't scrape and look for your next dollar out there from nowhere, Mr. Tufton. I think you guys are getting good pay, so you can stay and do your work instead of you try scrape. What about the rice importation business, Mr. Tufton? That not enough. What about the sole shareholder for the rice importation business, Mr. Tufton? Answer that one there. That not enough. Mr. Tufton, this book deal, do you think it are getting in a way of doing a good job for Jamaica? I want to know, Mr. Tufton. You are jump on plane and fly all over. When the healthcare field, Mr. Tufton, you have time to write book. The prime minister have time to sit and do a course. I mean, those serious. Are you guys serious? The prime minister juggle 28 account and about 5 to 6 transactions per day, plus his personal business. And it seems as if the prime minister does not have any employees in the business, in the companies the way him same own. Him do that in the office. And you, Mr. Tufton, on the other hand, a write book and a go foreign, go on book signing tour. When the country need you, when the healthcare are fail. You thought that's a good idea?
Really? Yeah. I was holding this, so it's take anything. Oh, inside? Yeah. Oh, you're identical.
Mr. Tufton, I just ask you if you think it's okay for we to hire you, but you're there road a sign book. I just want to know, me ask boss, is it okay for we hire you and you travel and go on book tour, Mr. Tufton, when the hospital look a certain way, Mr. Tufton, look on it good. We give you enough money that you don't have to go there, go hustle. You get 300% raise. There's no need for you to order if you hustle like extra dollar, Mr. Tufton. You know that, right? You don't get raised the other day. 300% raise, Mr. Tufton. 2 to 300% raise. Why you out a road there, I go sign book when I leave our business and attended to. I don't think you can handle this job, Mr. Tufton. And if you understand me, why go on to Mr. Tufton? We give you a job for you jump on plane, go on a foreign. Sign up book tour upon, book signing tour. But want to know, Mr. Tufton, do you think this is appropriate? When we have no good healthcare people, dead hospital foreign doctors come to Jamaica, them have to left because your ministry is a hog pen, but you're busy overseas. The book signing tour. Mr. Tufton, you hungry? Do you hungry? Me understand say you want to write a book. Me not stop you from write a book, but look on it good. Just look on it good. You should be focusing on healthcare. I think that's what you should be focusing on. So while the hospital are burned down and people are dead in their dirty hog pen, what you call hospital out there? You're there a foreigner sign book. Despicable. This is wrong, Mr. Tufton.
Really?
Yeah, I was holding this, so it didn't take anything.
Oh, inside? Oh, you're identical.
So, wanna see Wagwan. Wagwan Ivan Riley, Chris B, The Easy Jerk, Real Sweet, Wagwan, Gigi Jones, Happy Sunday, Madarita Debbie Jervis, Jesu Keen, Wagwan, Renice Nicholson. All right, people. Yeah, man. Blessings, Deb. Blessings to Deb. GTV Group 358, producer Wayne Wagwan. Bless up yourself, my brother. Happy Sunday. You know your rice and peas already done and simmer. You're probably near me rice and peas and fish. Long time. Bless up yourself, my brother. No people. Look on the conversation. Now, why is this man? Why is this man? Yes, Ashane and Marcus. You ever see the PNP leading in the poll and even favorability? Yeah, man. Favorability is Mark Golden all it. But remember, say Andrew Onis was the favorite guy. And the people love him, he couldn't do no wrong. You know, Jamaican people did love him, you know. Andrew Onis, you know, so Jamaican people did love him. Them did love him, you know. He mess it up, you know. He mess it up. Let's continue. Family. Now, this brother here, they are foreign on book tour. When the hospital them are rotten. Cornwall Regional Hospital. Let's go there right now. Let's see what's going on. I don't know why this man have a job in. We are going there today. Share the live.
The issue of how the budget for health is being spent is a real issue for us, because what is happening now is that the government is on a major spending binge of expansion of various hospital facilities and so on. And we know from experience that that is a problem in terms of corruption, because if you look at Cornwall Regional Hospital, which is a major hospital in Western Jamaica, that was supposed to be renovated at a cost of $2 billion. And how many years later, 6 years later, it still can't finish, and the budget gone over $20 billion. Yeah, and you know, and there's been no accountability for that. None.
So the year are gone. So what the PNP say, the Labour then they on a binge spending across the island, but them a fix healthcare and this and that. But basically, Mark Golden say, him not trust that, a pure corruption. It seems as if what me understand is like, you know, a thief in a go on. Because this hospital come from $2 billion and now it end up at $21 billion. That's what Mark Golden say, about $20 billion and no accountability. Yeah, we see labor right mouthpiece down the chopper John at work. Yeah, and when I know film qualification only if you wash pot and store pot in a restaurant, that's the only qualification we can find online for chopper John. You understand me? Nothing, no construction like that. So, you know, and that's all we can find for the brother. But we see him down there, and we are here about. The last time they said it went up to $14 billion, and now they're $21 billion. I mean, I know them can't make up the billion so quick. When it comes to them spending our money, are billions of dollars. But when it comes to them doing anything for poor people in Jamaica, are pennies. Let's go there today. We're going to find out what happened at Cornwall Regional Hospital. Why the hospital closed down? Anybody know? Any of you yes or know why Cornwall Regional Hospital was closed? The hospital has been closed. Yes, people, from 2017, them had it. Let's go to 2018. And this is taken from the book of Luke, 2018. People, all of information are out there, people. You just have to know what you're looking for. So this is April 8th, 2018, out of Luke News. The embattled Minister of Health, Dr. Tufton, has rejected calls for the opposition from the opposition's People's National Party for him to resign. Do you see how long them call for him to resign? Do you see how long them call for this brother to resign? May I ask, you see how long them call for Tufton to resign? Because from the man coming there, this man nonsense, this stink. Yeah, but I know for because my friend with Andrew Onis so tight that Andrew feel to get rid of the man. Do you understand me? Let's continue. Let me see the topic. Tough week for Tufton amid toxic fumes issue at Cornwall Regional Hospital. Dozens of staff have affected people, patients, all type of stuff. Let's continue. The embattled Minister of Health, Dr. Christopher Tufton, has rejected calls from the opposition People's National Party, PNP, for him to resign over the noxious fumes issue that has sickened dozens of staff at the Cornwall Regional Hospital, CRH, in St. James, and forced the gradual evacuation of most of the 10-story main building there. Guys, I wanted to listen to me. Share this live, and show this man incompetent, and this man is dangerous, long time. Yeah? Guys, share this video. Relocation of the maternity and surgical wards were expected to be completed over the weekend into Monday. Despite these steps, it was a week that Tufton spent trying to put out fires and stem the headache surrounding his handling of the issue. Listen how Tufton handle it, people. Because no understand or remember these things, But I sure say this man, we have to go back and look at history with this man that we have. So Tufton have headaches surrounding his handling of the issue that have bedeviled the largest public health facility in Western Jamaica. While he brushed aside calls by his opposition counterpart, Dr. Dayton Campbell, for him to resign after news emerged that a doctor and an ancillary staff member who worked at the hospital had died. I repeat, opposition counterpart, Dr. Dayton Campbell, asking for him to resign after news emerged that a doctor and an ancillary staff member who worked at the hospital had died. You remember that? With questions being raised about the possible causes of death. It was combined. It was a combined impact of two other revelations that piled the pressure on Tufton. Speaking to the media earlier this week, President of the Nurses Association of Jamaica, NAJ, Carmen Johnson, revealed that since the hospital administration started battling the issue of noxious fumes last year, so it's a whole year and a brand new, okay, just like what you see going on at the hospital for kids, children hospital, right? Same thing. Tufton too busy doing other things, man. Him not have time to do this stuff. Busy being sweet boy up there and all type of bullshit. Tufton don't care about our business and our struggle. Let's read again. Speaking to the media earlier this week, President of Nurses Association of Jamaica, NAJ, Carmen Johnson. Hold on, people. Hold on, man. Sometimes you lost the page, so the page have to be loaded back. So, no even listen what I go on, people. Yeah, we get the page. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, speaking to the media earlier this week, President of the Nurses Association of Jamaica, NAJ, Carmen Johnson, revealed that since the hospital administration started battling the issue of noxious fumes last year, more than 160, I repeat, more than 160 nurses have visited the hospital staff clinic with serious complaints. I repeat, more than 160 nurses. Remember, it's over a year, Mr. Tufton knows say this are going on there, It's more than a year to complain there. Yeah? So over 160 nurses have visited the hospital's staff clinic with serious complaints. These were said to have ranged from weakness in the joints to difficulty standing, headaches, and rashes, among other ailments. According to Johnson, nurses who had no pre existing medical conditions are now facing serious personal medical issue. Listen to this, people. We have some of the young nurses who are diagnosed with chronic hypertension, who were never hypertensive, chronic heart conditions, who never had any issue, Johnson said during an interview. May I ask why the hell Tufton is still a health minister? If we have green teeth and take this thing for joke, why is this man still a health minister? I'm going to read what the nurse say again. We have some of the young nurses who are diagnosed with chronic hypertension, who were never hypertensive, chronic heart conditions, who never had any issue, Johnson said during an interview. Some who were browner in skin are now darker. You know, hear that, people? Brown in tongue black woman. Brown in tongue blacking because of the illness what the people are facing at the hospital. And Tufton was told to close the place down, I'm going to read and I couldn't know, so I don't know why Tufton is still health minister. I don't know. Too much cronyism, friendism out of a bullshit. Some who were browner in skin are now darker. Some are suffering from loss of memory. And some people are too weak to function, she elaborated. People, I'm talking about nurses and doctors, medical professionals. And then we are talking about people. Some of we don't understand. I remember what went on at Cornwall Regional Hospital. So I have to go back there and put it for you guys. Johnson also charged that relatives of some of the affected nurses have been afflicted with similar symptoms. When I hear that? Johnson also charged that relatives of some of the affected nurses have been afflicted with similar symptoms. So whatever happened to them at the hospital, them took it home. She said the respiratory conditions are out of whack. Persons are just spitting up blood when they cough. It never seems to go away. And when they go home, they recognize that some family members are displaying the same symptoms they are having. That means they must spit up blood, they're weakening this and weakening joints and all kind of people. I want to understand. Tufton should never still sit down in that seat there. It shows that the man not care from long time. The man cold, in my opinion. Johnson also said some patients in the intensive care unit of the hospital were taking longer than normal to recover from their illness. So you see, your family member go in there. Them don't know what going on, The nurses were in there are breathing this stuff, and your family will go in there. Can't get better because them are breathing the thing, and it might even take them life to make them even sicker. So if you have family member will go into this hospital during the period of time and the final say them have some ailment. Jamaica people, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. If your family was within this hospital during the, 2016, 17, 18, during that time when this are going and them sick, more are even losing family member, go seek a lawyer, man. Go seek a lawyer. She said the respiratory conditions are out of whack. Persons are just spitting up blood when they cough. It never seems to go away. And when they go home, they recognize that some family members are displaying the same symptoms they are having. Johnson also said some patients in the intensive care unit of the hospital are taking longer than normal to recover from their illness, as if that overall outline from the NAJ president was not bad enough. It was also suggested that the Pan-American, listen to this, it was also suggested that the Pan-American Health Organization, PAHO, had recommended from as far back as February 2017 that the hospital be closed. Mr. Tufton, now listen. They say if the statute of limitation are run out, some of the family member of Jamaica, who no go down there, but poor people don't know if it. Who no remember, Lord God, my uncle go to hospital and they come back. And he dead, he go down there, he never he dead and just bury him, and that's it for poor people. If you have a family member during that time, if the statute of limitation is not over, look here, man, you need to seek a lawyer or some seat. This is negligence. As if the overall outline from the NAJ, Nurse Association of Jamaica, president was not bad enough. It was also suggested that the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, had recommended from as far back as February 2017 that the hospital be closed. This was while the then Chief Medical Officer of Health, Dr. Winston De La Haye, recommended that the facility be evacuated. Do you hear me? I don't know if you are going, people. Them recommend that the place be closed. This was while the then Chief Medical Officer of Health, Dr. Winston De La Haye, recommended that the facility be evacuated. Responding, Dr. Tufton said PAHO had in fact said the hospital should not be closed. So you hear Dr. Tufton I say, Fim understand what them say. The hospital should not be closed. Remember, everybody says should close it. So in one, misinterpret what they say. The Pan American Health Authority organization, them recommend the place close. Pan American Health Organization. But Mr. Tufton said, responding, Dr. Tufton said PAHO had in fact said the hospital should not be closed. So have these people working up in their people. Doctor dead. Yeah? Doctor drop out, nurse drop out, and staff members sick, spitting blood. And they ask for assistance from PAHO. Why? Them are the experts. So when PAHO come, them bring all type of people to check to make sure the hospital is safe enough. But their recommendation was not listened to, was not followed by Mr. Tufton. Do you understand me? No, it was not followed. So Mr. Tufton, as usual, looked like him that do whatever he want to do. And people did. So may I go to the pressreader.com. And we're going to press out some more information from off of the internet, people. Because them there, you just have to know where to hunt. Politicians squabble while health professionals stress over sick hospital. Let's get there. Cornwall concerns. While nurses and doctors, patients, and other stakeholders who have been exposed to noxious fumes at the Cornwall Regional Hospital in Montego Bay, St. James, continue to organize about the possible long-term effect of their exposure to contaminants, partisan politics appears to be sucking out a great deal of seriousness from the issue. Mr. Tufton take things serious, people. Always a grinning teeth and take things for joke. Last Wednesday, a team from the opposition People's National Party, PNP, led by its president, Dr. Peter Phillips. I've had a picture of people, but sorry, I couldn't share it. So Dr. Peter Phillips led the team to Cornwall Regional Hospital, toured the problem, plague hospital, and came away calling for a public inquiry. I want you guys to listen. I want you guys to listen and listen who we have as Mr. Tufton. Remember yesterday I played for you where he didn't thought it was a good idea for what the American doctor said to get in the news. Remember, Mr. Tufton wanted that to be hush and swept under the rug. I did the video yesterday and I let you hear his voice from his own voice. On this platform, Mr. Tufton did not want the news to hit the public like about the American doctors and what's going on at the children's hospital. Mr. Tufton did not want the world to know that he's doing a garbage of a job. Here we go again right here. So is there a pattern here? Let's go. Last Wednesday, a team from the opposition People's National Party, PNP, led by its president, Dr. Peter Phillips, toured the problem-plagued hospital and came away calling for a public inquiry. What am I asking? A public inquiry. All right, listen to this. Within 24 hours, a team from the government led by Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton, was at the Type A hospital defiantly declaring that there was no need for a public inquiry. People, Anybody can tell me why Christopher Tufton still have a job as Minister of Health? Why didn't I move this brother? Why didn't I move him? Why didn't I move Chris Tufton? I want to know why didn't I move him? Busy there firing a signed book. And I tell them, Mr. T. In a sign book, in a sign book, a hustle, what, $15 and $20 with signing. I hope you make enough money, Mr. Tufton. I try to look like you're hungry. We give a 300% raise, they're still there road a hustle. Why you don't sell orange and lime too? You know, some pear tree in your backyard with a beer. We don't carry no market, go sell them to and sell 2 egg with it too. Go hustle, man, and sell out of the time, buy some toilet paper and start hustling. It's like the money that we give is not enough. We are giving you guys enough money, so you guys just buckle down and focus on our job. How is it we are giving a 300% raise for your guy road go sell book? Within 24 hours, a team from the government, led by Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton, was at the Type A hospital defiantly declaring that there was no need for a public inquiry. Phillips argued that a public inquiry was necessary. Listen how the PNP think under Dr. Phillips. OG, that's some respect, Dr. Phillips. Phillips argued that a public inquiry was necessary to determine why the 400-bed hospital was not closed on the recommendation of experts, adding that Jamaica needed to know who had overturned the technical recommendation and left the staff and patients to the health challenge that arose. So basically, Dr. Peter Phillips wanted the answer. How come you never listen to PAHO, right? The Pan American Health Organization, who came and did an assessment, them test the air, them test everything, and they recommended that Cornwall Regional Hospital be closed. So therefore, Peter Phillips is asking for an inquiry. So when they do this thing, it don't happen again. For more than 1 year, I recommend, listen to that, for more than a year. For more than a year. And it was when people started get sick and dead. And patients affected. Me know some of them probably drop out and don't know, say, family thinks say, boy, those natural causes, dirt them family member. Me know some of them as patient go up in there during that time and get the contact of the stuff to and get sick and probably bring it home to the family member and don't even know what hit to know at that time. Probably gone out of Obia, man. Jaja. For more than 1 year, a recommendation came from the technical officials of the Ministry of Health that the hospital should be evacuated, said Phillips. And I repeat, you want to tell me that Tufton must not be tried and sent to jail for this? Me say, if 2 men in Jamaica need investigation, Chang and Tufton, at least a truth and conciliation, because people, how so much man dead and them are people here? How much people dead and them man here? And we must not know what happened? Let's continue. For more than 1 year, a recommendation came from the technical officials of the Ministry of Health that the hospital should be evacuated, said Phillips. After more than 1 year, after being overruled by the Minister of Health, it is proven that the building should have been evacuated. So on the seat, PAHO said the building must be evacuated. Technical team said they must lift the building, shut it down. Overruled by who? Overruled by who? Tufton. Why is Tufton still our health minister again? One who believes that anything will be better around here? Him coming in was incompetent. Up to the last day, this man is going to be in the office. Him not going to be any better. Mr. Tufton is too busy handling his private concerns, it seems. It's overruled by the Minister of Health. After more than 1 year after being overruled by the Minister of Blood Pump. Inquiry not needed. But Tufton quickly rejected the call and urged that the focus should be placed on rehabilitating the hospital with a view to getting it back up and running in short order. I don't see any need for an inquiry, said Tufton. You see that, people? Jamaica, the people who see the type of health minister we have. Let's continue. I don't see any need for an inquiry, said Tufton. We need to get on with the work to repair the hospital, rehabilitate it, and get it functioning as it ought to function. And it has been brought into this position over many years because of the lack of support for the institution. In my business, nothing. A $21 billion later. Ah, boy. But even as Phillips and Tufton, through jobs, health professionals who were based at the hospital were more concerned about the possible long-term health challenges they may face. I am having respiratory issues that my doctor believes are as a result of the exposure, said one nurse, who lost consciousness after she first experienced a tightening in her chest, coughed up blood, become disoriented, and then collapsed. Mr. Tufton, you know. He not care about nothing, man. If the professionals can say must shut it down because the place is unhealthy for anybody to work in, and a year later, Mr. Tufton, you still have it running. Even the PAP them say shut it down, you still have it open and lie and say PAHO did not tell you to shut it down. Them tell you say you must stay in it. Mr. Tufton, come on. Come on now, man. Why are you still our health minister? Why? I mean, just ask, why are you still our health minister? So the impact on the health professional has sparked reports that the Jamaica Medical Doctors Association, JMDA, the Nurses Association of Jamaica, NAJ, and the Jamaica Workers Union are contemplating legal action on their behalf. So the doctors and the nurse plan sue the government on their behalf. Where is this lawsuit? How far is it? We don't know. Knowing the government, they probably settle out of court because it's a tough time like everything, hush, hush. If no want bad news come out of the hospital, that's why him can't help with. Me ask doctors and nurses, anybody in the hospital feel, send out the video them, send out the picture them, make we help yourself. Make we push back, make we fight back. Follow Tufton alone, appear PR son, him no want nothing go out there. The more we hear about the concerns that caused the Pan American health organizations to recommend the immediate evacuation of the building last year, the more worried we are. The long-term effect could be anything from chronic illness to death. So the nurses and the doctors are hearing about the Pan American Health Organization that said them to close the place for a year ago. And them still sit down night because it seems as if nobody never tell them, say it's dangerous. Until when people start getting sick. So it seems as if all these things were kept hush hush. Because you know Mr. Tufton don't like things go out there. While indicating that she did not want to become involved in the partisan squabble, one nurse told us news team that she was siding with Phillips' call for inquiry. I don't see the reason why. Tufton don't want that. So we have an understanding and we learn something so it don't happen again. According to the nurse, while the inquiry might be too late for Cornwall Regional, the findings could help to prevent a similar situation to other local health facilities. Of course, I agree with the nurse, but Tufton don't see that. All him see is cover his hide, make him look good. He don't want not go there that make him look bad. That's why we're going to sustain this and continue to put the foot on Tufton's neck. Him no good for the away. Where they are PNP and labor right. Trust me. Him no good. Him need to clear to the office there. Find somewhere else go. The matter must be thoroughly investigated and the truth told, said the nurse. A clear understanding of what is happening at Cornwall will put this government and future governments in a position to learn from the experience. I agree with you, nurse. I agree with you. I agree with you. That's why I need an inquiry. But Tufton don't see any need to learn from this mistake. Just fix you up back, man. There's nothing to see here, man. Just there. I know the hospital not done it. $21 billion later. In his call for a public inquiry, Phillips said that the JMDA, Jamaica Medical Doctors Association, the Nurse Association of Jamaica, the Pharmacology Unit at the University of Technology and other universities should be part of the board of inquiry, which should look at accountability, impact, rehabilitation, and recovery. I agree with you, Mr. Phillips. That sounds like a man who knows to run a country. Tufton, nothing to see here. No, we don't need to see that. Can you imagine people dead, people sick? I don't want an inquiry. That's Tufton for you. Why is Tufton still our health minister? Let's continue. Commission case study. Hear what Tufton recommended. The inquiry should be charged to inquire into the circumstances surrounding the decision, not to evacuate the hospital when the recommendation was made. They should inquire into the cause of symptoms that have negatively affected the health of hundreds of Jamaicans who use the facility. Don't I tell you, that there are people who gone home, probably gone dead from exposure to this, or people who have lifelong illness from stuff by this experience. They should inquire into the cause of the symptoms that have negatively affected the health of the hundreds of Jamaicans who use the facility. They should inquire into the extent of the problem affecting the medical staff and their families and the adequacy of arrangement for rehabilitation and recovery of the facilities, said Phillips. People, that is so right. The man is on point. Like Phillips, Tufton expressed a desire to get to the bottom of the issue. But listen, Tufton decided to get to it now. Like Phillips, Tufton expressed a desire to get to the bottom of the issue, which has left Western Jamaica without its only Type A hospital. According to Tufton, he plans to do a case study on what is now a major health crisis facing the Mount Salem-based hospital. I intend to commission a case study on the Cornwall Regional Hospital, and part of that is to determine the reason for the lack of maintenance and how not to get there here again, said Tufton. What about the people in Tufton who are facing with health concerns? Your case study no crosses up. Dr. Peter Phillip is you want to reach out, you want to do an inquiry to find out what happened to these people and even their families at home who were affected. Mr. Tufton, with no empathy in his heart, I intend to commission a case study on the Cornwall Regional Hospital. A part of that is to determine the reason for the lack of maintenance and how not to get there again. But we get there again. Because according to the AC man about the Children's Hospital, is a lack of maintenance again, Mr. Tufton. So you should be fired, bro. Why are you still there? Maybe if you do a case study, like Mr. Phillips said, you would have a problem right now at the hospital, the Children's Hospital. You would have a problem. This is what Mr. Phillips has said. The inquiry should be charged to inquire into the circumstances surrounding the decision to evacuate the hospital when recommendation was made. That's a good inquiry. Do you understand what I'm saying, people? Oh, Jesus. But this man not care for the people, then. You don't give a damn about the people, then, man. No, man. No, sir. No, man. Tufton quickly rejected it. No, man. No. No, sir. But a backside of this not right, brother. So, boy, people, let me go to a short break. Is it? I'll be right back, people, because things are right at jump shop.
Really?
Yeah, I was holding this, so it didn't take anything.
Oh, inside? Oh, you're identical.
So you see what's going on there, people. Tufton want no inquiry, no accountability. Yeah, so this is what Peter Phillips at that time had recommended. Inquiry should be charged to inquire into the circumstances surrounding the decision not to evacuate the hospital when the recommendation was made. They should inquire into the causes of the symptoms that have negatively affected the health of the hundreds of Jamaicans who use the facility. They should inquire into the extent of the problem affecting the medical staff and their families and the inadequacy of the arrangements for the habilitation and rehabilitation and recovery of the facility St. Philip's. So Tufton no want that. You know have able no family, no have able no health crisis home, but Mr. Phillips want that. I want you to understand me. No, I don't think Tufton want to do. I check. How about maintenance? This is what Tufton intended. I intend to commission. So Tufton only want to do a case study. And this is what my intent is. I intend to commission a case study on the Cornwall Regional Hospital. And part of that is to determine the reason for the lack of maintenance and how not to get here again. Did you do a case study, Mr. Tufton? Because you would learn. Because we still have the same problem at the Bustamante Hospital for Children, right? That's where we're at right now, don't it? But they didn't inquire about the family members. They didn't inquire about the nurses and the doctors and the family members that are affected by what went on there. Let's continue. Based on investigations carried out by PAHO, Pan American Health Organization, molds, fibers, particles, and other contaminants which were displaced as a result of the effects to clean and rehabilitate the problematic ventilation system are at the heart of the ongoing air quality issue at Cornwall Regional. So remember at them do the testing, you know. PAHO at them tell the man to shut down the stuff a whole year before people start get gravely ill, you know. With the main building at Cornwall Regional Hospital evacuated belatedly, the doctors, nurses, and patients now operating in safer surroundings at the Falmouth Hospital, in Trelawney, and in makeshift facilities on the grounds of the embattled hospital. The hospital now faces an uncertain future. So that's where we're at. That's where we're at with Cornwall Regional Hospital. It's really an uncertain future because we don't know when this is something got done. Started out $2 billion. Now they might tell we it's $21 billion down the road. So now let's talk about our nurse. I wish we have a picture of this beautiful nurse. Ooh, I wish I have. Oh, I'm never gonna put our picture up in my next go around. Because when I done the tough time, you know. When I done the UHF tough time, you're incompetent as hell. I don't know why you still is our medical minister of health. People, listen to this. Share the video. We had no oxygen. Doctor insists supply was late for nurse who died. A senior medical doctor at the Cornwall Regional Hospital has been left infuriated after the Western Regional Hospital, Western Regional Health Authority had rejected reports that a big C positive Savlamar nurse died because of the lack of oxygen. And remember when we get run out of oxygen in Jamaica? And remember when Tufton make oxygen run out? I don't know why him still our health minister. I swear to God. This man in investigation. They need to be an investigation. And even Andrew owners too. Why you still allow these guys in this position to be taking lives? Why Andrew owners sit down there and these guys in this position? Now I help nobody more than people are dead. And Andrew owners sit down there. He must answer a question too. They need some inquiry around here. I swear to God. There must be some inquiry into these grim reapers. Let's continue. According to the doctor, the pronouncement by authority chairman St. Andre Sinclair is simply not true. We had no oxygen, the doctor told the Gleaner on Tuesday evening, asking that his name be withheld. She became ill last week, admitted to the Savlamar Hospital, and while there, her oxygen saturation was low. Nurse, we are talking about, you know. We're working out the big C and no respect and no love no show to them. He said the big C stricken nurse, Deirdre, pronounced Deirdre, Deirdre Cunningham. Rest in peace, Mama, and condolences to your family. Because we know we lose a lot of them soldiers during the Big C, you know. Jaja. But how this woman lose her life? He said the Big C stricken nurse, Deirdre Cunningham, was eventually transferred to the Cornwall Regional Hospital, and medical staff were bagging her, meaning manually supplying oxygen to the lungs. So basically, we're on a respirator. Not true. If you ever do it with the hand, no respirator, no did it. The doctor said Cunningham, 37, only received medical grade oxygen after another Big C patient died, and she was able to get the remaining gas. You can't make that up. Why is Tufton still our medical health minister? Huh. The doctor said Cunningham, 37, only received medical grade oxygen after another COVID patient died, and she was able to get the remaining gas. Frustrated, he said, it is hard to keep the medical team motivated amid the current realities, conceding that he too has considered walking off the job. Good job, Mr. Tufton. Good way to motivate the health workers. We did not sign up for Big C, he said. It is by the grace of God that I am here, he lamented. Jaja. The senior medic also said the Prime Minister owes healthcare workers an apology. No respect for Uno, man. Respect where? Hey, look what happened nowadays. Look what the hospital, even the children's hospital. Look around you. The senior medic also said the Prime Minister owes healthcare workers an apology. He opened up the country knowing we don't have hospitals that are equipped, the doctor said. According to him, there are still issues getting the adequate N95 mask and personal protective equipment. Nurse, a hospital, we are talking about, you know. No mask, no equipment. Good job, Mr. Tufton. Good job, good job. We have not improved on this. We put our lives on the line and our families' lives on the line. The least they can do is to protect us and provide a proper facility for us to do our job, said the doctor. People, you think I just know Tufton is does do a crappy job? You think I know people? I wonder if everybody do a good job. The man is not a doctor. It's like somebody that's put him in a position to make a money. Near my food, bro. Just go and go near my food. We have not improved on this. We put our lives on the line and our families' lives on the line. The least they can do is protect us and provide a proper facility for us to do our job, said the doctor. Health administrators spent the weekend in a rush to transport oxygen from one facility to another as supplies ran out or went very low at some institutions. What Mr. Tufton did I do again? And Mr. Tufton kill me with excuses. What Mr. Tufton was doing again? Things began to improve on Monday after shipment arrived from overseas. IGL, Jamaica's lone producer of oxygen, says it has been operating at maximum capacity, but demand has been outstripping supply. Jamaica has been seeing a rapid increase in Big C cases, with the month of August alone accounting for more than 10,000 cases. There are now 767 Big C positive patients in hospitals, with 148 requiring oxygenation. Many others suspected to be positive are also on oxygen. So I remember this case very well. And it was the laziness, that's what I believe, at that time. I read about it, of the health minister that caused this beautiful, beautiful nurse. Come here, look on her right now. What a woman, pretty man. You don't deserve this. Young lady, pretty man. My God. May your soul rest in peace and your family find comfort. Eh? So why is Mr. Tufton still health minister again? Anybody can tell me? Why is the man the health minister again? Coming to see the reason why, you know? Me not see the reason why. So All them things, let me just go back a little and show you a little about this brother here. Leading up to this stuff I see on social media. This brother is not new to Arms House. He is not new to Arms House. He did not want any inquiry as Dr. Philip requested. Yeah, you don't want to inquire, you don't want to see where we went wrong, how we can fix it so it don't happen next time again. That's what you do. That's what inquiry does. Yeah, you see what we went wrong, and we fix it. The only thing him say want is to know about the service of the equipment. He don't care about no patient and the family at home. When Dr. Phillips was quite concerned about families and loved one at home, because he had heard that the nurse said when them go home, they might bring it home to the family, and the family are take sick also. Do you understand me? So it even passed just the nurse them, it reached at home for them. But there's a pattern with Mr. Tufton right here. Mr. Tufton have a pattern of keeping everything hush hush. I want to know what the hell more is going on in the healthcare in Jamaica. That's why I'm asking for the nurses and the doctors, you who go to hospital, do videos, people, do pictures, push it out here. Tufton like everything hush hush. He did not want an inquiry, he want a case study. I want to know, Mr. Tufton, what did the case study reveal? And let me show you that Mr. Tufton do not like exposure. Mr. Tufton do not like transparency based on my understanding of what I'm reading. Mr. Tufton do not like accountability. Let's listen to this.
We have a case like this. It's for the team to sit down and say, okay, since you said this surgery might last 8 hours and the AC may not provide the full support as it is doing for those that go 2 and 3 hours, because they're doing surgery there now as we speak, why don't we engage UE and see whether or not we can make this happen? When I engaged him this morning at 6 o'clock, Dr. Bruce, within an hour, they came back to me and said the entire team is ready to accommodate, and the operating theater and the C-arm and everything is functional. The team just need to bring the patient in and prep the patient, and you can do the surgery. That's a solution. There's no need for this. No need.
He said there's no need for this. Him talking about the American doctors going to the media. This man not used to this type of stuff. Hog and goat. Yeah, man, throw them in the back of the truck. Find somebody, get a piece of wire and tie you up. And what can I help minister this? The same thing I just read for you that happened when the Cornwall Regional Hospital, we lost doctor, we lost nurse down there and people sick. And the same thing. No inquiry. Hush, hush. Nothing to see here. So now we have the US doctors and from overseas and then went before the media. This is what the man have to say. Listen again.
We have a case like this. It's for the team to sit down and say, okay, since you said this surgery might last 8 hours and the AC may not provide the full support as it is doing for those that go 2 and 3 hours, because they're doing surgery there now as we speak, why don't we engage UE and see whether or not we can make this happen? When I engaged him this morning at 6 o'clock, Dr. Bruce, within an hour, they came back to me and said the entire team is ready to accommodate, and the operating theater and the C-arm and everything is functional. The team just need to bring the patient in and prep the patient, and you can do the surgery. That's a solution. There's no need for this. No need.
People, Tufton are good for the healthcare. We don't care what era Jamaica we see. We never see nothing like this. No, man, not good for healthcare, man. It no matter which era PNP the in there, which era Labour right the in there, Siaga, Bruce. No, man, this are the worst, man. Just look on the good, no, man. Look on the good, man. They might not keep people our life we are talking about, people. We are family member enough, we are family member of Jamaica and friends, Sometimes we hear some stuff happen to them, it hurt we heart, Do you understand me, people? Yeah. So, Mr. Tufton, I said something else, so I make some promise. After him go call up the man name and the man say, don't call me name, that the man will control the AC company. Here's Mr. Tufton plan for the girl now. Remember? After the doctor, I finally said the doctor come and gone and leave the family distraught because they don't know when them doctor get help again, and this was for free. Poor people can't afford them type of surgery. Poor people cannot afford them type of surgery. If on the social media pull forward and help with the little girl, poor people not gonna afford that. Here Mr. Tufton claim say him gonna do for the little girl. And we are watching me now.
We would have to find a way. I think it's important to solve this particular case, and we will have to find a way to ensure that this case.
Listen, this particular case. Listen those words. Write that down. This particular case. We have to try and solve this particular case because it get national attention. So it's like just this particular case are the only case we have in Jamaica. Let's go back. Listen, Mr. Tufton. What him think?
We will have to find a way. I think it's important to solve this particular case, and we will have to find a way to ensure that this case is solved. I have gotten involved, and I will ensure that our facilities combined and our efforts will address the issue, because the case raises several questions about other things, and we would want this particular child to be a victim of some of these inefficiencies that exist and created this discussion.
Meaning the government would be willing to pay for it?
Well, I am the representative of the government, so yes, we would have to get involved now, whether we coordinate with another institution, whether internal or external. If there are resources that are needed, then we'll have to find a way to make it happen.
What it sounds as if Mr. Tufton doesn't make it up as he go. To take off the heat off of him. He don't have no plan. This man is not no medical doctor. You wouldn't understand most of the thing was said in a meeting with some doctors. So what we have here is mediocre, is we have a square peg in a round hole. Same thing with Dr. Chang over there in a crime. Same thing with Flavor. Let's look at the ministries we have in Jamaica. It is a deliberate act to tear down the country, put the worst actors you have in this era for the mash it up. But maybe Alfred Dawes, Dr. Dawes, can give us a better insight of what Mr. Tufton, I think, because I'm sure him know him more than us, right? Me want Dr. Dawes, Alfred Dawes, who is a real medical doctor. Tufton is not a doctor, not a medical doctor, people. No. So let's listen what Dr. Alfred Dawes has to say, because, like I said, them know each other better. He probably know Tufton more than me. And let me listen to what the man is saying. How Tufton think.
Dr. Dawes says Dr. Tufton's words to the public on Thursday regarding the hospital was nothing more than crisis management and blame shifting. He highlights that the 11-year-old girl in need of surgery is just one of the many children who are suffering due to the state of the hospital.
What we saw was an excellent performance in crisis management. And I say it's a performance in crisis management because all that came out of it was a very deliberate attempt to kill the story by trying to say that the little girl is going to get her surgery done. A lot of blame shifting as to why we got here, and that's the end of it. But there are deep-rooted issues at the Boston Hospital that need to be addressed, because it's not just one person who will be facilitated at the University Hospital that was affected. There are many children out there who are suffering because of the dilapidated state of the operating theater.
The opposition spokesman says the government is more concerned about image management than resolving the issues affecting the health sector.
Now, when we say that things are bad in the public health sector in Jamaica, we are accused of politicizing. But if you think that things are bad, I can assure you they are only going to get worse. Because of where I sit and the stories that come to me and the assessment of the situation, the approach of the policymakers of the Ministry of Health towards the issues, I can tell you that they are not making any meaningful attempts at fixing the broken healthcare system. And the system will continue to be overburdened because the population is aging. We have more and more chronic diseases that are not being controlled and monitored. We have increased cancers that are not being screened for.
Dr. Dawes says the government has made a habit of not properly maintaining equipment being put into health facilities island-wide.
Even when you have legitimate suppliers, there are no maintenance contracts that are budgeted for when these equipment are purchased. So we can talk a lot about how much money is being spent, but the Jamaican taxpayers and the users of the public healthcare system are not getting value for their money. And this is why we're going around on this hamster wheel, where we have broken down air conditioners, we have broken down ventilators, broken down ambulances, broken down elevators,
So it's a symptom that we're seeing now where we're having this cancellation of a deeper rot within the system where there's no proper procurement of equipment that can serve a long period of time, and there's no maintenance.
Mahiri Stewart for Nationwide News.
Now, people, the doctor who spoke, the American doctor, saying been coming to Jamaica for 20 years, and this is the worst. So what I tell you, this is the country I go back way. Andrew, I take we back in the 50s. Andrew is taking the country back in the 50s. Andrew is taking the country back in the 50s. Let me read what Sandra Richards Samuel said. Sandra said, this is 2024. And no incubator for the babies. My little brother is 52 years old, born premature at 2 pounds, was at Victoria Jubilee, spent 4 months at Children's Hospital in 1972. Wow. 4 months in Children's Hospital in the incubator. 1970. You think about now, then I've known him, no, we wouldn't dare know, sister. Your brother wouldn't dare know. We are going back. We spend the most. Let me tell you something. Andrew Onis is not doing nothing for the country but and get himself rich, him and his friend them. That's why they refuse to sign the code of conduct. That's why they refuse to sign them cannot verify his asset. The man just come in if he rip. Tell me which part Andrew Onis I do not work. Tell me which part the Liberal Party them work. Tell me. Tell me. Apart from take a few PNP ideas and run on it. Tell me what them I do not work. Andrew Onis is tear down Jamaica people. He's not doing nothing. And many times I tell us that Jamaica is allowed to free fall. And that me I tell you now. Free fall. Like your phone drop out there and just drop out so. The drop on the ground. Plug. A man would even put out his foot. Like you know, sometimes something will fall out your hand. You might put your foot out. Not true. Yeah, man, to break the fall. Not for we play ball. Not that we do. If your phone drop out there and right now, people, the first thing, you know, my foot saved my phone many times. Enough time my phone drop out of my hand, you know. And my foot save it, you know. Yeah, my foot just break the fall and the foot just slide instead of get that hard pow and broke up. Yeah, man. So Jamaica is allowed to free fall. Not a man that put out a foot. Not my foot to make it slide. Jamaica radam. Jamaica about to free. People can't just see nothing not spending in a healthcare, nothing not spending in the teachers, people themselves spending most. But a thief, them a thief. Jamaica, listen, man, at the reverse, I go on. How many times on this platform you can't see it? You don't see it yet? Keep looking, so see it. The man will mash up the country, people, right before our eyes, and people are going and can't see it. Healthcare, never roads, never stay so bad in my life, man. Jamaica always have some bad road, but people never seen a road like this, man. Jamaica is allowed to free fall. Cornwall Regional Hospital is gonna, the PNP them are gonna finish it. Are the PNP them, you know? Are the PNP them are finish Cornwall Regional Hospital from 2017, $21 billion and counting. No, the PNP them are gonna finish it, cause it does PNP are gonna take the next seat, it look like. Strongly believe that. I strongly believe that. And I hope the PNP don't take it for granted because of the poll and all that stuff. Then, you know, that's why they keep pushing on through. You know, see, but people, it's bad. I'm telling you people, I may repeat again, nothing them a spend pan in the country. I pay a trick Andrew Onis and him millions them a trick on. You hear about the money them a go here, there, and everywhere, but no money now go nowhere. Them have put this and that, but a lie. Ask a police friend, ask a nurse friend, ask a doctor friend of Jamaica. People, when have you seen so much garbage on the road in our history of Jamaica? Garbage, just not pick up. The man just make the country rotten down, people. The country is allowed to free fall. What about crime? There's nothing being done about crime. In Manchester, people, the man them there commit crime while the police still in a Manchester SOE in there. You never know. While SOE there in Manchester, the man them are commit crime. The Manchester people them are ball. Say cut out the goddamn curfew at night time because them a get robbed in a middle day. Them say them a get hold up in the middle day, gun crime. Them have zones over there, you know. Them have zones over there. The people them a ball. People, nothing now fixing at Jamaica. People must I tell you, no crime, we are idiot. If garbage now pick up, if healthcare not fix and education, you think when I go off on no criminal boy? You see the money not spend no way. It just like yo, Jaja. It hurt me heart. For see man I talk about we spend the most, but you not spend nothing. Instead of you spend, you take from Jamaica. 300% raise. What leader do that to them country? And disrespect Andrew Honest, disrespect we, spit in our face with the 300% raise, What leader do that to them country? And ever since they take the 300% raise, them get worse. The country gone now a deeper spiral back way. I would have liked to see Mark Golding come back in and fix that shit. The raise is too much money. I would like to see Mark Golding come in and fix that. That's too much. Mark Golding must have a touch of Ibrahim Traore for me to respect him. If man be just like the old Western Prime Minister like Andrew Unas and all of them criminal there again, me not gonna respect you. You have to have a touch of loving the people. If a touch of Michael Manley, can Michael Manley have it in him for the people? Yeah? Yes, man. Anybody go in there and just love the people, them, when it will be all right. Jamaica, what we have now, no love it. Since Michael Jackson, we don't find nobody will love it. Since Michael Manley. People since Michael Manley had us pure self-enrichment to go on, if I should tell you the truth. Yes, you have the PNP party, but Michael Manley are running. Michael Manley is a good man with a good heart. Jamaica need a good man with a good heart to run it, or a woman. And it might be Labour or PNP. I don't care which side it come from. Say a couple of days ago, which was Friday, I was somewhere with some Jamaicans hanging out in my brethren backyard. They might do fish fry, every Friday. And we go there, and we did it with some bunch of Jamaican me a reason. And the people them, I say, they don't care about who in a power. Because most Jamaicans will left from yard compare them independent, I want you guys know that. Most of the Jamaicans will left from Jamaica's PNP and Labour right. We don't give a damn who win, I repeat this. Most Jamaicans who left Jamaica and they are foreign right now. You probably left a PNP, come a foreign, or a Labour right, come a foreign. When people come a foreign from Jamaica, them really don't give a damn who win. All they want is somebody to do right by the country. And we overseas will take somebody who will do good and love the people from the JLP, if the JLP have that to offer. And if the PNP have that for offer, we'll take it same way. And that me ask the man them, and that was the conversation we had Friday. The man them don't give a damn about no PNP and no Labour. I want you guys know that overseas here. Most of we don't give a damn about PNP or Labour right, even though we might come here as one or the other. All we care about is somebody who love the country enough to do good by the people, to be honest with them, and build the country. And when I come from PNP or Labour right, we overseas will take it. I want you to know that. Most Jamaicans overseas, whenever I sit down and I reason with them don't give a damn about no PNP Labour right. All they want is somebody who is honest in office and love the people. That's all Jamaica need, people. And if it come from the Labour right, I'll applaud it. If it come from the PNP, I'll applaud it. But when I see it come from this a group of Labour right, yeah. No, I don't see it coming from this. It's sad, but me have to tell the truth that we don't see it, them type of quality in the Labour right party. When we look at the bus full of Labour right, it's a bus full of slime and thief which need to go to prison. I look on. It's a bus full of slime that nobody in the bus is capable of driving the bus and standing up and speaking truth to corruption. I was watching a video, yeah, with Chopper. He might cuss out Pernell Charles, two daughters. He might call Pernell Charles' son, daughter. He might call. It look like they might go against Andrew Honest. So Chopper believes, say, boy, him a the man, him a the bad dog out here. So like him might go at Pernell Charles' son and Pernell Charles' daughter. So Chopper call both of them Pernell Charles' two daughter. So it look like something is brewing, people. I saw the video. And yeah. So it look like say there's some stuff brewing in the Labour Party because I know. Don't tell me everybody from the Labour Party all criminal and thief, man. Don't tell me everybody from the bus now no character. If I'm 1 and 2 and you can't stand up, even if I give up on the seat, you can't stand up. Labour right, you know, so they go down that history. When they go down that history means that one Labour right turn up against Andrew Honest. One Labour right. What the one Labour right there? Where the one labor to stand up against corruption, there was stand up for righteousness. All are only just bad stuff for money. Where's that one labor right? Where's that one labor right who's going to stand up against the grain? Where is that one labor right at? When am I? Where are they? Gentle people. Talk truth, man. Where's that one labor right there? So everybody on the bus to stay one way. Eh?
The issue of how the budget for health is being spent is a real issue for us, because what is happening now is that the government is on a major spending binge of expansion of various hospital facilities and so on. And we know from experience that that is a problem in terms of corruption, because if you look at Cornwall Regional Hospital, which is a major hospital in Western Jamaica, that was supposed to be renovated at a cost of $2 billion. And how many years later, 6 years later, it still can't finish, and the budget gone over $20 billion. Yeah, and and there's been no accountability for that. None. So
money spent and no accountability. No accountability. None. So that's why you might go and say, in word about the money, the entire area labor them say them do a project. God bless with dollars. Anytime you hear the labor say them do a project, people, and money, God, and money, they don't sign a code of conduct, people. They don't sign a code of conduct, so they don't guarantee nothing. They never commit to you that them not go thief. When they can declare them asset. Is this a criminal organization? This ain't no administration. This is a criminal organization, man. That's what they look like. The opposition say every time, basically cringe. When I do a project, I know the money gone. How much I tell the people? How much time I tell them on this platform? They are not doing nothing to fix Jamaica, people. Look on it good now. Where my best primacy my bill house? Bro, stop it. 25 houses a year the man build. There are so many hundreds of thousands of people need a house. 25 houses for the whole year the man build. 25 houses for the year. And that is enough? Nah, man. And so you go. You want a program. Eh? Look here, man. People, you want to tell me nobody on the bus. No ambition, no integrity, nothing about himself. Everybody on the bus line up behind a criminal. One of everybody on the bus line up behind a criminal. They can't think for themselves. Call the police to lock up the driver. Jaja people. Thank you for watching this video. We just have come highlight Tufton and make you know say, and I know this man is incompetent and I blame everybody for his problem. It's long time. And it seems as if his friendship with Andrew Ones is killing us all when we go to the hospital. Now we are hearing that Mr. Tufton have shares in funeral homes, and I would like Mr. Tufton to come out and come tell me nicely, do you have shares in funeral home? You and a friend and run off Archer Funeral Home at Spanish Town, Mr. Tufton? Would like to know about those allegations. You need to come out and have a press conference and educate us on whether or not you have shares in funeral home or not, because it would be nice for our health minister, incompetent as hell, people dying, but at the same time you're profiting from people, loved one who dead. That wouldn't look nice. Don't, Mr. Tufton. Would that be looking good? That people who died, the health minister, inadequacy, you're slacking at the wheel, cause people to die, and then you gonna be the one to profit from the death of people. So hold on. It's your job to make sure people are road lead to the morgue. But as I asked Mr. Tufton, I might be wrong, so it would be nice if I can answer these questions. Is it your duty to make sure that all road lead to the morgue? So I want to know if you have share in these morgue, and the people need to know. I'll be right back after this very short break.
I hear man talk all kind of lie. Oh, 20 million and 28 million. Lie. Me not take no salary increase. So my salary is what it was before. And I tell you something, I feel like just keep back to. Because because he's a proud man, you know. I don't like people tell life for me.
We're in strange times in Jamaica. We're living in strange times. Strange times because interesting behavior is rewarded. So, for example, if you're a police officer and you have ambition and you want to turn a senior superintendent of police, you think those who out there are face down bad man, the dog-hearted gunman, the man criminal, they would be rewarded with promotion. You think it's those who are investigating crime, putting tight cases together and putting criminals behind bars would be rewarded. But it seems the fastest way to turn SSP is to work with a friendly media host for a few years, get transferred to the GSCF, and you're catapulted from district constable to senior superintendent in a couple years.
Family, my God, tell me if Tufton deserved the post as our health minister. Tell me if he deserved to be there. You see the negligence, the incompetence from a long time. That is what we have today. That is embarrassing us in 2024. See a man, Andrew Otis will not move this brother. And this brother, so many lives lost under him. I believe under him and Chang. They need to be investigated. This year, this time, under their watch, what caused so many people to die? It needs to be some kind of inquiry so it don't happen again. You know, Tufton don't like that. They like case study. But no, this era need some type of inquiry as to why so many people died in Jamaica under Chang. What were the tools offered to you and you did not use it? Tufton, you. How come some people dead under your arm? What were you doing? What tools and were offered to you and you did not use it? We can't just go so. It need to be inquired. We need some inquiry so the administration coming behind can learn from this. Come on now. Tell me what you think in the comment section, people. As usual, I am a student in your guys' class. Please make sure your comments make sense in every sentence. If for the first time on the platform, you like the work, people, go ahead and subscribe to the page. Go ahead and give it a like. Send it out there. Yeah? Do something on my platform. Don't just come and sit down. You're going to come around here and do something. I do a lot of reading before I come do this video. Did you know that? I was doing hours and hours out of reading before I even come to you with this video. So the least you guys could do is hit the thumbs up button. All right? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. My name is Jamaican Carlos. Yeah, man. I'm out.
Trace the DNA of SSL for me. Can you?
Well, one of the biggest contributor to the financial meltdown was the Eagle Group. Yeah? SSL was formerly what we call Paul Chenyong and Company. That was the stockbroking arm of the Eagle Group. You with me? Yeah, the man who used to run SSL, Mr. Cross Terry, he was the man who was running Paul Chenyong and Company, the stockbroking arm of the Eagle Group. So that's where it came from. They went down with 14 billion and change for the taxpayer.
That is in the FinSac era.
40 billion FinSac money that we're talking about. So then amount was $14 million.
14 million.
Billion.
And if we equate that today to today's money,
that would be like 50 billion now.
Oh, hallelujah.
Yeah.
Real money we're talking about, because back in the day, the dollar was better valued.
Yeah, man.
So the DNA of SSL come from down there, sir.
Yeah, man, from the Eagle Group.
The bloodline.
Yeah, man.
What is the difference between the ordinary thief and a political thief? Number one, the ordinary thief steals your money, your bag, your watch, and your jewelry, isn't it?
But the political thief steals your future, your career, your education, your health, and your business. Number 2, the hilarious part is that the ordinary thief will choose whom to rob. But you are the one who choose the political thief to rob you. Because we choose them. We vote them. We blindly say we are not blind. Who is deceiving who? The ridiculous part of the whole issue is that we will fight to defend and protect our belongings from the ordinary thief. Is it not? But we fight each other to defend and protect the political thief. Is that not what we do? Thugs will be fighting themselves to protect those that are stealing our career, stealing our joy, stealing our health, stealing our success. What a shame. What a travesty. Calls for us to think and think deep.